Ladies and gentlemen, this is Judge Spectre, bringing you the final installment in my double feature on Star Wars-based video games. Now I'm looking at Star Wars Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith, the game. Now this game was released around the same time as the film, so right off the bat it would be pretty easy to just write this off as nothing more than a cash-in on the license. And in some ways it is, but they actually achieve something in this game that no other Star Wars game that I've ever played has. They get the lightsaber combat down to a T here. Now, in most other Star Wars games that I've seen done, lightsaber combat has amounted to little more than just hack and slash with very little sense of skill or technique involved. Even the fabled Jedi Knight series has fallen victim to this same problem. But here, they actually put a great deal of effort in choreographing everything and making it so that you feel like there's a real sense of skill and control in what you're doing with the footwork and with the blocking, saber locks and everything. It's really something that's kind of hard to put into words. Until you actually play it, you won't really know what I mean. Now sadly, the force powers in this game don't really stack when compared to the lightsaber combat. This is actually the opposite problem that I had with The Force Unleashed, apart from the ludicrous storyline. The Force powers were outstanding, while the lightsaber combat was pretty shallow and wasn't really emphasized very much. Now, if you were able to take the lightsaber combat of this game and combine it with the Force techniques in that game, you would definitely have the ultimate Star Wars Jedi experience. Now, the game's story follows the film's plot pretty much, and actually, it doesn't follow the plot to a T. It follows it, but it expands on it, such as a scene where instead of merely confronting Mace Windu while he's facing Palpatine, he actually engages in a fight scene in this video game, which is interesting because it deviates a little bit and makes it more interesting. But overall, it's a pretty short story. You could finish it in probably a couple of hours tops. I mean, it's not very big. And in addition to the main story, there's actually a duel mode where two players verse each other, where you can verse the computer using duelists you unlocked through completing the game. They range from, Count Dooku or Darth Vader or the old Obi-Wan Kenobi, Alec Guinness from the original trilogy, and so forth. All in all, this is a pretty overlooked Star Wars game, probably because of the lukewarm reception of the prequel trilogy in general. But I gotta say, if you like Star Wars, this might be worth picking up. You shouldn't have too much trouble finding it. It's pretty common in most game stores, and it's a fairly cheap title too, so you won't break the bank on it. And I think that just about covers everything I was going to say about Star Wars-based video games for the moment. There is one other Star Wars title that I'm considering doing a project on, but I'm getting a little ahead of myself now. My next project is going to be a very unlikely video game, Batman and Robin on the PlayStation 1. What will I have to say about this game? Will it be negative or positive? Well, you'll just have to wait and see. This is Judge Spectre, signing off.